Hi folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. And over the last few weeks, I've been spending an awful lot of time fishing with my buddy Rust. In fact, we've had some of the greatest experiences this year going to places like up at the Boy Scout camp near Tupper Lake. We fished some of the famous streams around us. We've gone trout fishing, and we also have had a chance to fish for in one of the areas in our region that has just been opened up for 2 weeks. We've had a chance to fish for really big largemouth bass. But one of the things I asked Rust when we were coming off the water a day or so ago, and I said, Rust, do you wish that we had fished, that you'd brought your fly rod today and you'd had a chance to catch these big largemouth and northern pike with your fly rod? And Rust didn't even hesitate. Rust, tell everybody what you said to me.
Well, I said I didn't miss my fly rod at all. I said that here's the thing about, and when I arrived 11 years ago, and I was a purely and solitary only fly fisherman, you couldn't have gotten me away from a fly rod for good reason. There is a lot of fight involved. There's a lot of finesse. However, when you're spin casting on with a bigger surface of water, it is so much easier and more efficient to cover the water faster with a spin cast rod. Especially, I mean, I'll tell you what, the lure of the season has been a spinnerbait, and maybe we'll get into talking about color here in a minute, which also I'll give you the ending. I don't care about color. Don does, and he's probably right.
You ruined that one now.
But the spinnerbait has been amazing, and to be able to throw that thing out and retrieve it, and throw it out and retrieve it, and cover the amount of water that we cover in just a few minutes, and then I could imagine myself there with a fly rod and covering the same amount of water, and yeah, the fight would be different, and yet the fight. Look, I was casting a spinnerbait with an ultralight rod, and I mean, I felt every tug and every jump and every ounce of fight by a few of these fish that we caught. So look, I still have a very, very warm and sincere spot in my heart for fly fishing, but I've really, really had a tremendous amount of success, a lot more success spin casting over the years, like the way that you guys have kind of introduced me to.
Well, one of the things that Russ did say to me yesterday, that he got so excited about the way fishing is for him today, that he went into talking about the spinnerbaits that we've, and that will be another show. But the one thing he said to me that stood out, and I wanted to bring that up, is he said, at one time in my life, fly fishing fulfilled something grand to me. Now I've moved on to another phase in life, and now it's something different. It doesn't take anything away from one or the other. It's just we go through changes, and we develop things, and we develop new interests. And to be able to take a spinning rod out and fish some of the majestic waters in our area has really opened up a whole, maybe even more picturesque life for Rust. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.